Right, well, it's been a good while since I did a video, probably about a year. Had a lot on, you know, forgive the absence from the YouTube, but you say we're here now. Wow, job change, house change, workshop change, everything's been absolute chaos. So what we got today? Best thing I can do is introduce you to the latest hop unit for the TAC41. So this is the Pegasus Hop Unit. This was actually designed at the same time as the Medusa. Okay, so a nice little Medusa here, all designed at the same time, all sort of shaped and created around the Sniper Mechanics Flamingo nozzle. Yeah, we put a lot of time into making sure every last little detail's right. I like the Silverback hop units, big fan of them, right? AEG one, never really got on with. I've always sort of lacked the, I don't know, the finesse with the AEG bookings. Some people have had great success. I've got a TAC behind me now that was built by Longbow, and yeah, that changed my mind, the way that shoots from an AEG booking. However, moving on to the GBB, there's always benefits. Okay, sealing, contact patch, barrel choice, and something that's really important is when we start changing nozzles from AEG into GBB, we get, or I find, massive efficiency gains. So that is the Silverback. I think I've got the others somewhere. I'm still trying to sort all my stuff out. So what I found last year is that when I take an AEG nozzle for a standard Silverback one, I get so much power, so many joules. When I changed to the Sniper Mechanics AEG nozzle, I got an improvement in efficiency. I had to start looking at dropping springs. Then I went to the Silverback hop unit with Silverback GBB head, cylinder head, and yeah, it was great, massive gains. And then I dropped on to the Sniper Mechanics GBB setup. And the gains meant I could actually drop down a spring, and I think I went from like an M120 or 30 down to an M110 and just had to mess with spacers to get where I needed. And with the Wasp, with a heavy weight, that was about 2.27, 2.28 joules, pretty much back to back. Worked really well. So yeah, that's it. That's the GBB one. So the GBB one, I like these. Okay, really, I've enjoyed. I've had it since day one. I couldn't get rid of the AG fast enough. I got the this one. I think where I got it from now. I think this was a Longbow purchase back in the day. Tolerance on this unit were good. It went straight in, and I could use all the Flamingos, TNT X range, pretty much anything, everything I wanted to do. The Flamingo was giving me the best results on the 60, so I stuck with that. And then there was like the new generation Flamingo that had the extra sealing ring on. That again, fantastic results. But then I know people who have had these and had a couple of issues with them. Lovely as the design is, we were putting bookings in and tearing them, getting them out, bookings jamming, units wouldn't fit, barrels wouldn't go inside. I think there was quite a few, not specifically the hop unit, but there's tolerances within barrels and bookings which made this unit quite hard for some to fit. For me, I didn't have any problems, but it sort of led me on that maybe we can do something, you know, make it a little bit better. So what we've done is we've taken the, again, from above, looks pretty much the same. There is a few variations in this where we've moved things around. So the contact patch in the booking, along with the nozzle, everything has been sort of fine-tuned to give it the perfect location. The fitment is dead easy, so no more ripping bookings when you're taking it to pieces. It's just sort of straight in and out. There's some barrel stability O-rings in there. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is just sort of put it together, give you an indication of how it all works. Right, so in your kit you will get, let's see if I can get some, an O-ring, stopper, smaller O-ring, 2 high tensile fixings, and I think that is the grub screw. You'll get one that's a little bit shorter than that, I think, on the grub screw. Compatibility, you can use pretty much the hardware that came out the TAC when you stripped it down. We're going to pretend that we've actually got this stripped down, and we're just going to do a quick build with it. Okay, so let me just get everything together. Right. So, barrel wise, AEG barrels gone. You're going to need a GBB. You can use a VSR cut or a GBB. So we're going to go with that one. Choice today is going to be a Flamingo 60. Let's just get this. All right, so again, make sure we're all nice and clean. We have the small O-ring. Small O-ring will go on the bar. You can put it on whichever way you want. All right. All right, booking. Okay. O-ring up against that, and that is about all you've got to do on that. Make sure it's aligned, have a little look down the barrel. Booking patch, yep, fantastic. Right, next stage, we have an O-ring. This O-ring will sit inside this recess that's in here, just like that. Job done. Okay. There is a small grub screw, which will be I think it's a 1.5? Yeah. Grub screw. There are 2 holes underneath. One is to fix the hop unit in the barrel. The other is to secure the inner barrel. So just start that off. All right. We have our booking, barrel, everything's aligned. Right, when it comes to alignment, you're going to be allowing the booking to do the barrel alignment. So just sort of tweak it, get it where it's going to go. You can put if you want to put PTFE around, you can. You don't have to. Probably depends on the booking that you're going to be using. I get good results with the without PTFE, but there's some room in there. If you need to do it, you can PTFE. So for me, it can go in dry, or you can use a little bit of moisture around it. Effectively, what you're going to do is just line it up by eye. Okay, just sort of get it on the edge, and you're just going to sort of push on the booking, pull on the barrel. That's it. All right, end of. In it goes. You'll notice it protrudes. On the rear case, there is a recess. Okay. Dead simple. And then those parts will go over each other, like so. Not running out of hands. 3mm Allen key. Just put that in there. That on top. Oops. All right. Again, high tensile fastenings, so you don't need to go gung-ho, tight as you can with it. You can nip it up like so. Alright, once that's in there, what I suggest is just nip up the grub screw underneath. Again, don't go crazy with this, okay? We just need to have a little, oh, helps if I use the right size. Alright, so that is just literally hitting the barrel and then a bit of finger tension, a job done. Okay, that is about it. You're going to reuse the original top hat and the original spring, the original spring-loaded detent. And what else are we going to do with it? Oh yeah, so what I would recommend now is before you start putting the stopper in and everything else, drop your nub in and give it an eyeball. Okay, hold it up to the light, look down the barrel, make sure you've got a nice pattern there. Yeah, in that case we have. So now we can build this. In with a stopper, in with a spring, in with the standard, like that, barrel, if you're stripping these down, same rules exist. Don't just pull this out. I shot this across the workshop, couldn't find it anywhere. Okay, in we go. What I'm going to end up doing now is losing the nub while I put the screw in the underside. Okay. Okay, in with that. The bit that I hate most, the little thing, detent.
A few moments later.
Eventually. Right, and then on with the Medusa. You'll notice as well, just as a little design thing, on the base of the Medusa, there are two little holes. So if ever you have the Medusa removed like that, and you need to separate it, you can use some needle nose pliers in there, and then twist the knob off the top. Okay, but for now, just going to pop that on. Oops. Okay. There we are. All done. Aside from me putting the barrel, the stabilizer on the end. That is it. Doesn't get any more difficult than that. Job done. Okay. There we go, booking out with no tears. So to reinstall again, give the booking an eyeball, make sure it's in the right place, line it up, alright, and all I'm going to do is, without any twisting, just pull on the barrel and push on the booking. That's it. Job done. Again, look for the pattern on the underside, which way around it goes. Nip up as required. Upside down. And with the grub screw retainer, just nip up till it's firm, and then just a little bit of pressure, not much. Okay, don't need much. See if I can get this in a bit easier this time. I do need to find my tweezers. They're here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Right, in with that. In with the nub. These have been tested with the chub nub, with the stock nub, so you pretty much, you know, best results. Obviously, we're going to say go with the green. There we go. Again, one thing I didn't do, just pop out the retainer. Keep an eye on those. Finger on there, onto the nub, and just eyeball it down the barrel. Make sure that the hot patch is in the correct position. We've not managed to twist anything, which we haven't. In with that. In with the stopper. In with the standard retainer. Outer barrel. There we go. Look at that, getting the hang of it now. In we go. Just line that up. Put it over. All right. Wheel. And then if you want to give it a little tighten up, you can. Same on the underside. Don't feel obliged to bar these. They are high tensile fixings, so they're going to be slightly forgiving. There we are. And then, not forgetting, on my build I use on with that. Alright, and then for me, this is my go-to now. The hex direct fit onto the tack. Just need to get it camoed up, I think. Get some wrap behind it, and that is it. That is an outer barrel build for the TAC41 with the Pegasus Hop. Oops. Causing chaos in the workshop. There we are. Job done.